Hello, my babies. Welcome back. I hope you are having a fantastic week. Today's reading is going to be a little interesting. Oh, before I forget, I want to remind you guys, things are changing a little bit on the Patreon membership. I've got to give my Patreon people perks, right? Because they're my MVPs. They are my loyal babies. Not that the rest of you are not loyal, but you know, they put their money where their mouth is. So I'm giving them a little extra perk. And so everything goes on Patreon first. Everything. Now, that being said, a week later on Facebook and on YouTube, I will be releasing part ones. The part twos will not be for sale because, again, I have to give my Patreon people more of a perk. So they get it for like a whole month ahead of time. They get it the day it's posted. They get all the content. But the part twos won't show up until like a month later. The link to purchase it won't show up until like a month later. So for everyone else. So yeah, if you want to stay up to date, current with everything I am updating and posting, Patreon is the place to go. And I'm also going to be doing a Divine Feminine Entrepreneur, I don't know if I should call it a book club or a mastermind, because it's going to be a mix of both. But I'm going to create a tier specifically for that, but that won't be until like the end of February, around the new moon. Okay, so keep an eye out for that. And let's see how this goes. So today's reading, I said it was going to be interesting because I was drawn to these decks. Have a lot of similarities in the art because they have the same artist. But these decks both have the word dream in them. So while I was shuffling, I realized that it clicked. I was like, oh wait, one is called the Dreams of Gaia, and the other one is called, the Dream Tarot. And so I feel like this has something to do with dreams. Now, dreams can mean multiple things. It can mean either, the images you get in your head when you go to sleep, the little videos that play out, or whatever it is that plays out for you. Or it could mean your dreams, like what you're trying to accomplish. But I really feel like this has something to do with that. And then this is the Messenger Oracle, so it's a message about dreams. Let's see. Let's tap in. What is the message for today's collective? Challenge your perception is the first one, number 5. Of course, number 18, honor Gaia. Hell yeah. And the overall energy stays strong, number 45. Interesting. So number 45 is that a 5 or a 3? It's a 3. Yeah. So number 43 is a 7, and then there's a 5, and then number 18 breaks down to a 9. So interesting. Let's keep that here, and let's go ahead and read the messages that come with these before we move forward with the actual reading. Okay. So this one says, life will present you with many trials. Life will bring you times of joy, but also times of suffering. Like the weather, it can be unpredictable, harsh, and cruel. But you can endure all that comes. Know when to resist and know when to let go. Know that sometimes you will lose, but that loss can make you stronger at the core. Stay strong. With hope and faith, you can endure all. I don't know who needs to hear that message right now, but stay strong out there, okay? Number 5. Challenge your perception. You cannot challenge an outdated perception or one born from a lack of understanding if you are unwilling to put aside your feelings and beliefs and embrace another's point of view. To do so makes you aware of the whole and stands you up on high, where you can see that both parties involved in a dispute can act against an injustice. Both can be right, both can be wrong, and what one may perceive to be harmful may be seen as both healing and beneficial by the other. This sounds like the current readings we've been getting about the political parties or the political stances. Okay, number 18. Honor Gaia. The earth upon which you dwell is more than just a rock covered in water, stone, and dirt. The earth beneath your feet, the mountains, the forests, the rivers, lakes, oceans, and the air that you breathe are all part of the magical living entity that is Gaia. She is our eternal mother, our provider, and our home. Gaia gives us life. Without her, we would not be. Honor Gaia by seeing the truth of what she is. Honor Gaia by loving her as you love yourself. Okay, so let's put these aside and let's see how that connects with today's collective. So let's start. How's this connected to today's collective? Okay, so the first card we get is the Counselor. So this deck is tarot, but it's also very different than normal tarot. It's a little bit more enhanced. It's a very spiritual energy. So the Counselor, if I remember correctly, this is like the Knight. Yeah. This is like the Knight of Cups, but it is a lot more elevated than the normal Knight of Cups. Followed by Destiny. Okay. And the Four of Earth. Now, the Four of Earth, I don't know if you can tell, but not only does he have a scar on his face, he's also on this bicep, he's bleeding. Blood is dripping down, splattering here. And yet he's holding I don't know what they call this, the stone that basically keeps everything together. He is like the responsible one. It's basically what it's trying to convey. It represents duty and a little bit of martyrdom, not gonna lie. A little bit of martyrdom. With the Six of Fire. So the Six of Fire in this deck, again, it's not the normal Six of Wands. The normal Six of Wands is very different than this one. This Six of Fire has more to do with trying to reach someone. Oh, the Mother, which is the Empress. Choice. Okay, so the Mother is definitely divine feminine energy, but I feel like the person that is the Counselor is not the Mother. These are two different people. Now, when I say people, remember that I'm reading for a collective, so these could be collectives of people. They're just two archetypes, but these could be like large groups of people, okay? Now, I don't feel the need to read the full cards, but I do want to read the keywords that come with the cards. So let's look at the Mother and the keywords that come with her. In this deck, she is number 4. Keywords: unconditional love, intimacy, nurturing, compassion, abundance, growth, fruitfulness, acceptance, fear, control, and outcomes. Key phrases: love without conditions, love without unconditional love. I don't know why I'm overthinking. Encourage gifts and talent, emotional intimacy and affection, be supportive, embrace abundance, let go of expectations. We are all different. Nurture ideas and goals, voice thoughts and feelings, forgive past failures, release control of others, and emotional manipulation. Okay. Then we've got the Counselor. which is like the Knight of Cups or the Knight of Water. The Counselor represents someone who is empathetic, wise, objective advice, trustworthy, emotional understanding, clarity, sharing. Key phrases: a time of questions and mixed emotions. Looked beyond the words to the emotions. Mixed or confused emotions. Listen, listen, hear. Seek objective counsel. An emotionally complex situation, a lack of empathy. An opportunity for understanding, be receptive, not rejecting. Our feelings preventing a resolution. Okay. Followed by Destiny, which is number 16. And again, so in this deck, the Mother and the Destiny card would represent major arcanas, but because this deck is very different, there's no, well, the Mother is slightly the equivalent of the Empress, but you know, a lot more expansive. And then Destiny would be kind of like the Wheel of Fortune, but there's, again, a lot more expansive energy. So let's see. Keywords: personal destiny, universal destiny, seeking answers, purpose, and quest. Key phrases: your destiny is to become whole and connected. Your destiny is to lead a life with meaning and purpose. Step inside and explore heart and mind. Discover your gifts and talents. A sense of purpose and confidence. Ancestral healing may be required. Break the chain. Remember your dreams. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Sometimes the most important destiny remains hidden. Your destiny may influence generations to come. Overcome the trials. Okay. Overcome the trials and obstacles. Before I even finish, when I read the Mother and then I saw the Counselor and I read that, I started getting the feeling that this could be mother and son. And and again, this could be like a collective of mothers all dealing with the same issue with their sons, or a collective of young men all dealing with the same issue with their mother. Or this could be, it's not even about gender. It could just be like, again, an archetype. So this might not be the biological mother, but this could be like the grandmother, or this could be the woman that raised these people. Whoever the Counselor is, again, does not mean it has to be a male. It just represents somebody who's trying to be very objective. They're trying to not let their emotions overwhelm them, but something has to do with their destiny. I believe that they're questioning their destiny, especially if they recently saw something in their dreams that is making them question the current trajectory that they're on. Now let's read the Four of Earth. That would be this one. This represents commitment, stability, reliability, steady progress, endurance, perseverance, and stoicism. Key phrases: slow and steady progress, one step at a time. Fear and doubt slow forward momentum. Do not falter. Rest and recharge. A good outcome ahead. Do not make hasty decisions. Watch for careless errors. I really feel like this, whoever the Counselor is, whether male or female, it doesn't matter, whatever their age, this is someone who's trying to, they feel like if they allow their emotions to take hold of them right now, everything's going to fall apart. Because again, look at the image. They are holding the cornerstone of this building. So they feel like they're inside, they're freaking out, but outside all you see is blank expression because they're trying so hard to keep their shit together. Okay, let's look at the Six of Fire. So the key words here are healing, mediation, negotiation, arbitration, truce, boundaries, support, and diplomacy. Key phrases: resolution is needed, communication and diplomacy required, be willing to make concessions, let go of bias, be open-minded, two sides to every disagreement, know the facts, understand your rights, and don't be stubborn. You know, um, this could be a political situation. Mediation, arbitration, truce. It sounds like a pact. Hold on. I want to read that again. Diplomacy. Making concessions. Communication and diplomacy. Two sides to every disagreement. Knowing the facts. Resolution is needed. Understand your rights. This could be political in nature. If I remember correctly, hold on. I don't want to get too much into predicting who it could be, because honestly, sometimes I'm picking up on an energy who I don't know who they are. Like when I did and I'm going to mention this again just because when I did the TikTok reading about, whether TikTok what was going to happen with TikTok, the main thing was like, it's going to come back quickly. And then it just moved on. The reading moved on talking about how women were going to be very important in the upcoming time. A lot of people were going to be looking to women. And I was like, that didn't make sense. But I was like, okay, what do you mean women? Then up comes Claudia Scheinbaum being the hero everybody didn't know we needed. And it's making me think of her. But I'm not saying she has to be the only one that could represent the mother. June 24th. That's Cancer. She's a Cancer. She's a mother. That's why I looked it up. I had to go look up her date of birth. So she's a Cancer, but she's not the only one, right? I'm sure there's women all over the world, like Jasmine Crockett, AOC here in the United States. I don't know her name, but remember that video that went viral of the Maori doing their haka in the middle of Parliament? That the lady that led that, also, she's young, but she has a powerful energy. So this could be smaller scale because we're talking about, micro situations and macro situations, right? So on the macro, this could be political, but on the micro, this could just be a, family issue. Let's clarify. Tell me about the counselor. What's going on with the counselor? Three of Swords. Okay, so the counselor is heartbroken. Two of Cups. They're hurt over some agreement they had with this mother. Let's see. Knight of Wands. With the Ten of Swords is the overall energy. Okay, hold on though. Because this Ten of Swords, if you notice, those swords are not penetrating his body. So it's like someone is afraid. Ten of Swords is fear that does not really have a foundation, because it is, if you notice up here, this is Gemini Sun, right? So it's somebody's mind working on overdrive. Wow, look at all this. Okay, this up here, because this deck is very different, right? So we've got the Sun, Gemini Sun. The card underneath it, Capricorn Sun. The card underneath that, Scorpio Sun. This feels like different people. Each of those sun energies feels like a different person. Like they're all, they could be friends around this counselor. But they're giving them, I feel like they're filling their head with fear. Oh, wait. The name, the counselor. This is an advisor. An advisor either to the mother, but I don't think so. This is an advisor for someone else. But these cards, the Three of Swords and the Two of Cups, followed by the Knight of Wands, this advisor is not as objective as they think they are. When they give advice, they're coming from, this is Saturn in Libra, which means, you know, they've had harsh reality checks. They've had their dreams broken. So impulsively, with the Cancer Venus energy here, they're very much concerned with what's important to their people. Because Cancer is family. Like, what's important to my people? I don't give a fuck about yours. How is this going to affect my people? And that can be it can come across very loving to their people, but to everyone else it comes across selfish. Because like, oh, so only your people matter. Okay. And so their advice does not come out as mature as they think that it is. Like, they could be putting on a very stoic front. They could be coming across like they're very diplomatic, but they're really not. Guys. You know what's wild about this? So the mother is very, you know, nurturing, loving energy. And Claudia came to mind, and I went to check. She's a Cancer sun, right? You know who's a Gemini sun? Donald Trump. So he could have advisors, Capricorn suns, Scorpio suns. I don't know the date of birth of people around him. And they could be giving him bad advice. Like, they could be possibly urging him to break agreements with like other countries. Because here it's a woman, the one that's there's tears running down her face. So there could be people advising to do basically stupid shit. Hold on. I'm going to do one more deck. This one's going to be an oracle card deck. Give me one more card for this little cluster here. No. I'm like this because one of the cards that came out was no. No, the answer is no. The situation or event is not unfolding at this time. And then the other card that came out is childhood. And this is a Pisces energy, and it says innocence, playful, growing, friendship, lightness of being, foundations, need of others, revisit the past, loving life, no worries, inexperienced, growth, and new beginnings. Oh boy. And then at the bottom of the deck, we've got Capricorn energy, library, knowledge, learning, history, information, research, books, pastime, archives, hidden documents, search, secrets, looking beneath the surface, author, reading, and writing. Look, guys, I said Capricorn, didn't I? What's beneath that? Scorpio. You see the Scorpio symbol up here? Just like over here, it was, what was it? Gemini, Capricorn, and Scorpio. And the 6 wasn't Gemini, but it was Pisces. And then again, we've got Capricorn and Scorpio. If you guys know the date of birth, which honestly it doesn't have to be their sun sign. This could be their rising sign. But there's Capricorn, Scorpio energy, I feel, surrounding the president. And it says friends, friendship, group, soul tribe, third person, contact, relate, network, show up, hang out, meet in person, social media. interpersonal relationship, togetherness, friendliness. Oh, this isn't good, because I feel like whoever is around the president, they're like filling his head with, it's not a good idea to form a truce. That's why it's no. And the bridge is lifted. Like, don't try to bridge this connection. Don't try to form a bond. Huh. Interesting. Clarify destiny. So since we are talking about Claudia, even though I don't think it's just her, remember, this is a collective, but right now I'm going to focus on her just because the energy of Trump and Claudia Sheinbaum is coming in so strongly. This could have to do, Cancer Venus could be her people, like the Mexicans, the immigrants. And maybe they were having conversations about what to do. And he's going to go back on whatever type of arrangements they were making, not because he wants to go back, but because maybe all of his advisors are pressuring him. Okay, so destiny, and we've got Palace of Coins, 8 of Coins, clarify destiny. Page of Cups. Again, this Capricorn Sun energy followed by that Scorpio Sun energy. You know what this feels like? It feels like the universe is interfering, but like in a positive way. They don't like the advisors that are around the president right now. And although everybody knows I'm not a fan, right? Donald Trump. I also see him as a human, as just someone who has been through a lot. And it might be very inexperienced. Like, it's ironic to say, excuse me, because he's like, what, over 70? But I feel like his experience in life is very difficult for him to see other people's point of view, because his life has been just a very luxurious, wealthy life. He's never been someone who's had to struggle to survive, who's had to, you know, fight, really. And so I feel like this really feels, I don't know why I feel like saying this, but it feels like the universe is bringing in another advisor. And it's going to be someone that, compared to them, is going to be very young. So this could be like somebody in their 20s, somebody in their 20s or somebody in their 30s, because compared to the men in the White House, that is very young. I know that the Palace of Coins, to me, this represents the White House, because it represents a place of wealth and opulence, right? But hold on, here it is. I also feel like reading it, what else it means, what else it could represent. So the Palace of Coins is where we live. Here's where we feel safe and secure, where we can tend to our earthly needs, where we can be kings and queens of our own castle. Here also we experience the 4 elemental energies as fully human attributes: the intellectual, the impetuous, the moody, and the mundane. The mountains in the background are more distant than in the Palace of Wands. The dreams and goals remain, but home is always waiting when we need a rest from the journey. Again, I said White House, and that's where the president lives, right? That's his home currently. But then we've got a whole other different type of sun sign. Virgo sun. And again, this does not have to be somebody's actual sun sign, because I know right now I called out the Cancer sun and the Gemini sun. But Capricorn suns or the Scorpio sun, it could just represent somebody who's got a lot of Capricorn energy, or someone who behaves in a Capricorn-like manner. Same thing this. Virgo sun, this doesn't have to be an actual Virgo. It could be somebody who just has a lot of Virgo tendencies. But they are somebody who is hardworking. But look at them. They're very thorough. Somebody very detail-oriented. They are a master. But with the Page of Cups, they're going to seem like a baby to the others. Let's read the Page of Cups. I don't normally read these because they're very traditional tarot, but I don't know, something about it today. Oh, look at this. Page of Cups is his personality. The Page of Cups is a young woman who is sensitive to emotional and intuitional undercurrents. Although she is too inexperienced to grasp the full meaning of these messages or to put them to practical use, she can perceive that something is there. Thus, in the picture, she floats underwater, but still near the surface. Her hat acts as a sort of antenna that allows her to pick up on vibrations that others might miss. Likewise, the cups seen on the other cups card have here evolved into columns, conveying psychic messages from the water's depths to the surface. These messages can sometimes be disturbing, but the page, while vulnerable, faces them with bravery. The page augurs beginnings in emotional matters. A new relationship or a new phase of a relationship is often indicated. Pages are learning. The Page of Cups is suggesting that you remain open to the possibility of learning something from an emotional experience. If an emotional situation seems hopeless, try approaching it with the heart of a child. Be flexible and see if you can learn a new way of relating. So this is not a masculine, this is a young woman who is psychic, basically. But it's clarifying the Destiny card. So whoever this person is, okay. Obviously, not all the collective is going to be Trump's advisor. But this could be, maybe there's another powerful person that needs a counselor. Let's see. Let's use the Oracle deck again. Give me one more for this little cluster. Additional information for this little cluster of information, please. Oh, we got 3. Okay. Okay, so the overall energy is the train. Moving on, life's journey, new endeavor, going away. One direction, on track, focus, on time, keep going forward, going with the flow, inflexible, steady climb, and no resistance. So whoever the page is, they are currently on their journey, but then we've got eclipse, which is Aries energy. More Scorpio energy, but this one's bedroom. And we've got castle, which again represents a powerful seat. Like, this is not, I'm sorry. This is not just any house, is what I'm trying to say. If the collective is going to go work as the counselor, as the advisor to someone, they've got a mansion. This is not somebody who just has a spare bedroom. You know, this is castle energy. Okay. Like a White House. It doesn't have to be. Okay, so eclipse says union of opposites, conceal, event, mask, upstage, merge, transform, camouflage, hide, overshadow, loss of power, temporary block, support, sudden darkness, and reveal. This, right off the bat, what I'm getting with this is that this Page of Cups is being selected by the universe as an advisor to whoever these powerful people are, because they are a page. Because when they come in as an advisor, they will not be seen as a threat. But those people who do not see this person as a threat, are going to regret underestimating this person, basically, because this is someone who is basically an eclipse. The universe is blinding other people from seeing the value of the page. They're camouflaging them. When the time comes, they will be revealed. They will take power away from those who are giving bad advice. Okay, bedroom. Oh, sexual fulfillment, intimacy, sensual pleasure, love affair, sleep, contentment, leisure, nap, sleep on it, alone time, oasis, dream time, again, dream time, astral travel, call it a day. There's a really weird mix. This page could have the ability to astral travel. They could also have the ability to like do things in dreams that alter reality. They've got psychic gifts. Now, for others, this might not start as a counselor thing. This might start as an actual relationship, as an actual love affair. And then whoever the powerful person is realizes that this person has the gift of, psychic gift. Then we've got castle, pride, recognition, position, praise for achievements, ego, wealth, ancestry, antiquity, history, legacy, architecture, power, prestige, isolation, the old guard, and timeless. So whoever it is that's bringing in this page, first of all, they've got wealth, right? But this isn't just somebody who makes like 6 figures. This is wealth, like generational wealth. And also, isolation stood out to me. This person could be very lonely. So they might be bringing in the page as like a companion at first, and then later on it evolves into something else. Well, oh my God, we're already at like 30. Okay, I'm just gonna stop part 1 here because otherwise I'll forget to stop it later. Remember, guys, that if you want to support, please put the emojis at least, or tell me how this resonated with you so far, what your thoughts are on it. If you want to purchase part 2, it'll come out in a month. The link will show up in a month to be able to purchase part 2. And if you want to watch it now, then go ahead and subscribe to my monthly membership on Patreon. Okay, love you guys. Mwah. Bye.